So, who can you trust? Who's already lying? Maybe who's changed? It feels like a conversation needs to take place. Who would like to begin?
I would like to begin.
Wow.
Yep. So this started for me the very first day we arrived. We had to stand in line because of last year. I wanted to be in the middle. And I went and stood beside Anthony to get into the line, and he looked down at me and he said, well, he just wouldn't move. And I said, could I get in, please? And he still continued to look at me and wouldn't move. Now that, to me, smacks of somebody who's out for themselves. Absolutely not having that.
Quite simply, at the start, when we were in line, and myself and John were trying to get in order, you have not spoken to me, you have not hugged me. I've spoken to practically every person in this room. If I got a problem with anybody, I will come straight to them and deal with them. Why is it's only now that you decide to do that?
In fairness, I do find you to be very defensive, and you know me and you get on, and I have seen a few times that there seems to be a change in demeanour since the day we met on the platform. Like, you were so happy and so bubbly.
Really?
It does ring in my head as someone cracking under a little bit of pressure there.
If somebody accuses me of something that I know is not so, why should I go, okay then, no.
Just don't want to offend. I don't think Anti's a traitor. I know it's not worth much in this conversation. I think he's defensive. I don't think it makes you a traitor.
I'll be completely honest and open the floor of what suspicions I've heard.
Go on.
I've heard about you, Andrew. At the beginning of the challenge today, you were saying that how it's not about the shield, it's not about the shield, it's not about the shield. However, when the mission first started, you directed the group to go for the shield straight away.
I just said the whole group didn't agree on that.
That's what I heard.
So shall I pick?
Now you can pick
so
up.
that was me. So if we're trying to pick a name, the name I thought was you. And
right.
To be honest, it was that comment, forget the shields. And then we got together and it was, let's go get the shields. But then I'm with you as well, and I agreed.
Yesterday, people went for shields and put no effort or a contribution at all, and I got a problem with that. We got everything we did today, so we couldn't do any more today than what we did. We'd done everything, and the shield was a bonus on top. The shield was quite close to us.
My thing is that I felt like the challenge was more important. Of course I would want the shield. It would be unfair for me to go for the shield first because I haven't completed the challenge, and the people at the castle...
Is that not hypocritical?
It's not hypocritical.
You did the same thing yesterday.
It's not hypocritical. We all had to run past the shield. Yesterday, everyone had the equal opportunity to get a shield. I didn't have an equal opportunity because I can't swim.
The issue is...
No, she's talking. Just for a minute, please.
So therefore, the two shields in the sea were not up for grabs for me.
The reason why I say it's hypocritical is you can't say you're doing it for the team instead when people were still bound when he went for it. I was untying Miles and I saw you run for it.
No, I actually asked someone, does anybody need help?
I let you talk, let me talk. Suggest that you did it for the team, but he didn't. Is this hypocritical?
But I just want to know who the traitor is. Please, I just want to say my suspicion, because we're on that topic, yeah? So obviously I've got nothing to go off, and like honestly, the only thing I've got to go off is you, Zach, as a traitor, because for me, it's like, you're always the laughy guy and stuff like that, and the only thing I've got to go off is the round table of when the traitors were chosen, you were laughing at anything, any sound, like you was all making like laughs, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, but when you took the blindfold off, it was like a different, as if like, it was like something had happened. So I just wanted to put that out there. That's all I've had to go off.
I've got a suspicion, and it's only based on what I have witnessed and what's happened to me. And Sonia, that's yourself.
Yeah.
Yesterday in the task, Zach, you made a comment saying, I'll sleep well tonight. And then me and Evie joked and we said, oh, will you now, you know? Potentially that's traitor speak. Obviously, we know what you're like. You chat, you joke. We said, but that's just Zach, you know, he runs his mouth, he's like a little Jack Russell. And then went into some room and there was a group of you, including yourself, Sonia, and you went, just the man we want to see, to me. And then Sonia, you went, just tell them all what you said that Zach said. So, in my opinion, you were giving it a little stir.
I'm taking this as evidence and information that I'm obviously gathering pretty much now. Obviously, when you hear about it, it looks like deflection.
I think it's really about stirring. I've seen you directly do this. You're starting a conversation and immediately, before you say anything, oh, well, you're a traitor, so. I feel uneasy about it, basically.
I can see why you're saying it. If I was a traitor, which I'm not, then I think I'd be making an effort to actually build alliances and friends. I can look you all in the eye and say, I am a faithful. Whatever you think, you're wasting your vote. Don't do it, guys.
I'm going to say here, I don't think you're a traitor, by the way.
I think, like everybody else, like, we're just clutching at straws here.
Yep.
There's a lot of direction going towards you, Sonia.
Yeah.
And if I choose you tonight, and it's not you, I'm sorry, Ross, but I'll be looking at you after this.
Ooh, strong words.
Yeah. 3 other people have also made a point about Sonia, so why would you target me?
Because I just feel like the direction's coming from you. And I'm just sitting and observing, right? I'm not saying, you're definitely a traitor. I'm saying I'm going to be looking at you.
Players, the time for talk is over.